video is brought to you by G2A.com for cheap games, MSP and PSN codes. Hey guys, how's it going? MasterBucks here. Welcome to another episode of the Newcastle United career mode in FIFA 16, and today we're going to be playing the second to last episode worth of games, getting a bunch of them out of the way until we reach the January transfer window. We still do have about 9 or so games worth of, games until the January transfer window, but we're going to get a bunch of them out of the way right now. We're also going to wrap up the Europa League group stage as well, because we have this game against FC Rostov. We then also have a game against Cardiff City. I might sim that, I might play that, I'm not too sure, but either way, this is the next month as well. That game against FC Schalke is the final group stage game, and we will find out whether or not we've qualified for the knockout stages of the Europa League. As you can see, the Premier League games that we have to play aren't exactly any blockbusters. We have Cardiff City, Norwich, and Aston Villa. Now, the first game that we have to play today is against FC Rostov, the team that we first played in the group stage in the Europa League, and we beat them pretty easily. It was a 2-0 win. We played them once already away. I think I might sim this game. It is a home game as well, so we'll sim that one, and we will definitely be playing the game against FC Schalke. Since, as you guys know, I play 3 games in every episode now, and normally sim only 1 or 2 games, normally 2 games, but yeah, that's what I'm hoping to do. They've lost every game in their group stage, and they have continued the trend. Remy Cabella with a 2. They picked up a red card as well, it looks like, to their goal scorer. But yeah, we were able to get that win 2-1. And because I don't want to sim too many Premier League games, even though they're against weaker opponents, I definitely want to play this game against Cardiff City anyway. They're a recently promoted team, and I want to make sure I play every recently promoted team at least once. That includes Middlesbrough, who we played in the last episode, or in the second to last episode, and that didn't go well. But yeah, and I'll hopefully remember that I can take a relegation, I can take a recently promoted team and still lose. It's still a possibility. Got to play well. In the meantime, I'll just reject a couple of these international management offers because, again, even Wales, it's just not part of it for me anyway. But yeah, this game against Cardiff City, I reckon I'm going to play this game. We're currently 5th in the table at the moment after 13 games played. By the way, only after 13 games played, look at everyone else. They've got 14 games under their belt. We've just got the 13. So we could go as far as 3rd if we were to beat Cardiff. We'd go and take over Liverpool and Chelsea. For this game, I'm playing a very slightly rotated team, not by much. The defense back four is the same. The strikers, Perez and Austin, that still remains the same. Wijnaldum and Tielemans. It's just the left midfield and the right midfielders. Aarons and Tovan are going to start. We've got Remy Cabella and Sissoko on the bench. Sissoko's got a yellow card. Remy Cabella's a bit tired. I want to give these 2 games. Tovan's really fallen out of the team. I do want to play him every now and again to hopefully have a big game and go, hey, how about Florian Tovan? He's pretty good. Let's give him games. Although, to be honest, by the time this episode goes up, he might not be in Newcastle. That is a possibility. So it hasn't happened yet at the time of me recording. And if it does happen, he will probably get sold. He's probably going to get sold regardless. But I still want to give him a game or 2, see if he can do something for us. But either way, let's go. I do have Cabella and I do have Sissoko, like I said, on the bench if need be, as well as other attacking options and other defenders and other midfielders. So that's all there if we need to. So Florian Tovan, if you do fuck up, don't worry. If you don't win me over like you have been or like you haven't yet to do, then don't worry. We do have options to replace. But anyway, 4-4-2 formation. Finally not playing a 4-2-3-1 in the Premier League. I was quite unfamiliar with that team as well. I didn't know many of the players there, but either way, we've got it kicked off. First game of the episode's underway. Moving it around patiently. Just going to where the players are. Overlapping run. Kyle Walker. And in the middle again. This is good. And another quick one, please. Genuine Adam. Oh, that's a big save by Marshall immediately. I went for the far post. Maybe if I'd just gone for the little dink, it could have worked. Oh, nice little back heel. Cheeky. Very cheeky. Jose Perez, he's got numbers. He's got plenty of options. Can we get it back into Perez? Bang. Powerful hit. Straight at Marshall again. We're making it too easy for him. Oh, snuck up behind him. Got it. There it is. Here we go. Florian Tovan, Austin, Charlie Austin, shot again. How haven't we fucking scored? Aarons, how haven't we scored there? Unbelievable. Tovan, the shot was saved. Marshall's made probably 4 or 5 saves already. And then the absolute mess that followed it, Aaron skies it over. And that is half time. Just like that. Another 0-0 half. Fuck, we pumped them. We absolutely did. So many chances, so many shots. A few good saves by their keeper. But I'm amazed that at least there hasn't been a goal scored. We've had 8 shots so far, 6 on target. They've had 4. No goals yet in this game somehow. You feel like it's inevitable that one's going to go in. At least a goal will go in at some point. But who's going to get it? Took it off and clean. That was beautiful. Jetro Willems, go in the middle now. Yeah. And out wider again. Yeah, you're running toward all the congestion when you've got all that space, Tovan. I don't understand that run at all. Wijnaldum. I see Aarons. Good ball. Cross from Aarons. Decent delivery. Punched away by Marshall. Don't go. Yeah, head it down. Beautiful work. Tillymans. It's another big save by Marshall. They just don't give a fuck. They're not attacking at all. They're done. They don't want to fucking win this game. Of course they don't. Come on. They've got everyone back. They're set. We need to get counterattacks up. Let's go. And Bemba all the way. Finally, it's 1-0. I got real quiet there, but Charlie Austin just smashes it. Good play between the two. Little minuscule tiki-taka there, and Austin gets the chance. Fires it. Just powered it past David Marshall. We took so long. We took so long, but we got there in the end, and Charlie Austin is the hero. Look at this. And Bemba went the whole way, and it's just between these two. It's just between Perez and Austin. He sat off there, the defender, and I just smashed it. Now that we've got the goal, I'm going to make a few changes. Remy Cabella comes off, or should I say Remy Cabella comes on for Toban, and Yuri Tillymans comes off for John Joe Shelby. There is certainly time for them to get one back. I know that for a fact. It's definitely happened in previous... How's that not a penalty? I don't believe it. How is that not a penalty? And how are all the passes right now? That's a big tackle by Aarons. And it's a foul, apparently. I thought I got the ball there. I can't believe that wasn't a penalty. I didn't tackle. We just ran in. There was a collision. But I thought for sure that would have been a pen. It's still possible. What a fucking hit by Pizarro over the bar. They switch a gear in the last few minutes, the AI. They do. It doesn't matter how good the team is. They just fucking make things happen for them. And there's still a chance. I gave up going for the second goal. I just wanted to defend. And we hold on to the 1-0 win. There we go. We beat Marshall. Finally in the end. I will go back. I'm going to have a look at how many shots we took. How many saves he pulled off. I swear, it would be so many. Manchester United and Bournemouth. That game ended in a draw as well. I don't know where Manchester United are on the table, but that could shake things up at the top. Nah, they're not even in the top. They're nowhere near the top. But we have now moved up into third. After 14 games played, this is a great place to be. That's nearly halfway through the season. More player training with the same players. I don't mind. These are the players that we're really looking to get drills into. Aaron's is another one, but we are just waiting for him. But Perez now, he's gone all the way up to 80. I think now that Jose Perez is up in the 80s, I reckon maybe we'll probably give his drills to someone else like Rolando Aaron's or somebody else. A younger starting 11 or bench player that I want to get up in the 80s as well. But yeah, Perez now up in the 80s. You beauty. It also looks like, despite the fact that I'm not giving him any drills, that Charlie Austin's gone up to 78, and it looks like that Remy Cabella has gone up to an 80 as well. That's fantastic. So a few players that have gone up. I'm taking a look to see if anyone else that I know that is not being trained but has gone up in their overall. Can't see anyone just yet. Maybe De Jong, who's gone up to a 79. And a few other players here and there, maybe, possibly. The game against Norwich is going to look like this. Again, I'm sort of resting players a little bit. A couple of good players getting a bit of a break, like Tielemans and, of course, Wijnaldum, who will not be starting in the game. Perez and Austin up front still. Aarons and Cabella. Sissoko is going to play at centre attack and mid, his actual position. Haidara starts at left back. Defense is the same. Goalkeeper's the same. So just a few players getting rested because I want to have a nice fresh team for that Schalke game. That's a big game. That determines whether or not we actually advance out of the group stages. So here we go. Back-to-back Premier League games today, and I'm hoping for another win today. We've got Norwich. Again, not a great side. Not one of the better sides in the Premier League by any means. They've got a couple of okay players that I can see, but seriously, you would think with the side that we have and the side that they have, even with it being away, that hopefully we can come away with 3 points here. I mean, take a look at that side. They're playing a 4-5-1, I think, or a 4-4-1-1, whatever you want to call it. I'm just happy whenever I play up against a team and they aren't using 4-2-3-1. And again today, we get it kicked off at Carrow Road. Here we go. There it is. Shelby. It's a heavy tackle, but it's not going out of the touchline. Haidara, left back. Ball threaded through, and another one. Oh my God, this could be a... That was nearly a big start. It is still a big start. It fell right back to Austin. Unbelievable luck right there. But hey, we worked it well, and Charlie Austin scores. All right then, 5 minutes. It just took 5 minutes for us to score the first. That's brilliant. That was basically our first attack. Oh, Malumbu and Shelby went at it. Shelby couldn't get the ball off him. Murphy with an attempt. For a second, I thought the keeper was just standing there doing nothing. And I'm like, what the hell? No, it just went wide. Still don't have many options. Still got to go all the way back. Still got to be patient with it. They hold us up well. Walker's going to join in this attack. That's a very heavy touch by Walker, though. That's all it takes to lose possession. That's that. But he gets it right back again. Unbelievable work. Unbelievable stuff. And now Sissoko. That ball's overhit. No, the keeper doesn't come out for it, though. Sissoko, bang. And it's 2-0. There we go. Walker lost it, took a bad touch, and got it right back again, and then started that little piece of brilliance. And now it's 2-0 inside 23 minutes. This is just absolutely going fantastically. This is polar opposite to the previous game where we were just having so many attacks, could not score a single one of them. Now it seems like every second or third attack that we have, we're getting a goal from it. Oh boy. That's that. That was really well worked. They passed it around us so well. And just like that, they've got one more goal in. That was really poor for fucking Haidara. I left whoever that bloke is, number 8, and then that gave him the space to run into it. Well, that wasn't good. We've just given him a goal straight away after scoring. That is just not good enough. There's a tackle by Walker. He didn't get the ball back, even though he made the tackle. Mangala just threaded it through the 2 defenders. That was risky, but the referee blows for halftime anyway. We were leading 2-0, looking great. They got one attack in where I sort of dragged my left back out position, and then that allowed them to just advance it all the way deep into my box, cut it back, scores by Graham Dorrans, and that is the score, 2-1. Nathan Redmond just came on in this half as well, so their wingers weren't giving them an awful lot of threat, to be totally honest, so now that's going to get interesting. Sissoko, go that way, Perez, yes. It's not really that deep, but that's alright. Cut it back, and in the middle again, great freaking ball. What a goal! That is a nice move, and that is a sensational third. Look at that. Perez is just running. We've got Sissoko holding up. Plenty of space there. And then that centre-back came out to close down Sissoko. The gap was there. Perez ran straight into it. And the finesse. Oh, the placement. I'm just really happy that Charlie Austin kept running there, because if he'd stopped, if he didn't know what was going on, and if I didn't know what was going on, that attack never would have happened. I'm so happy Austin kept the run going. Oh, he's in. He's on. He's that side of him. Run. Cabela, get away. There we go, finally. And they're exposed at the back. Cabela's so fucking slow. Cabela is so slow that Olsen chased him down. What is that? He's not that tired. He can't be that fucking tired. That was unbelievable. Header. Wow. Shelby just sort of stole it, and then he fucking put it off target anyway. I guess you can put it down to, you know, players getting tired. It is like 80 minutes worth of game time. So it's understandable, but at the same fucking time, it's like, why are their players still playing like the game just started and they're super fresh? Like the AI just go absolutely crazy. No, my players just fucking absolutely shocking passing. We got super lucky there though. Wow, they're about to make me contradict and eat my words as Willems goes all the way around and... Oh, wow. No, it's going to be Charlie Austin to put it in from the rebound. Unbelievable. Jetro Willems, he fucking should have scored. He hit the post and Charlie Austin, I think, just got a hat-trick. He heads it home strong. Look, I was thinking about giving it to Adam Armstrong there, but no, I went for the power. I hit the post and headed home by Austin, and that is a hat-trick. The first of the season, and it's Charlie Austin's. Oh my fucking God. That's what I mean. That's what I'm talking about. In the last couple of minutes, they just come up with this bullshit. Crossed in, headed home. Keeper doesn't stop it. Tim Krul, the fuck was that? Like, I'm running. I can't chase him down. I can't get in front. Cross comes in. 2 players go up for it. He wins it. Headed home. Tim Krul just conveniently almost lets it in. How does he not stop that? Orlando Aaron's just to maybe bend this one around. He's got a decent amount of power on it. Charlie Austin, he nearly went for 4. That would have been amazing. I want this goal for you, Charlie Austin. Do it. It's a bit too close. There it is. Ruddy. It was almost the right... It was almost the perfect length. And knocked upfield. And that's the game. All right, then. A 4-2 victory. Shame that we let that last one in deep. But then again, what else could I do? I had 2 guys on him. M. Bukani or whatever his name is. I had 2 guys on him. I expect to at least win. I don't expect him to clear it and pass it straight to one of my own players. But not to lose that header. And then I expect Tim Krul to save that. I do expect Tim Krul to save that. Oh my goodness. But either way, we won the game 4-2. It's a shame. We could have won by more, but oh well. And Charlie Austin with the match ball. That's what I'm talking about. That is what I want to see. Beautiful stuff. To score 3 goals in a game of FIFA 16 anyway on legendary difficulty and career mode is a fair enough feat in itself. But that was an unbelievable performance. Charlie Austin, maybe to get the hat-trick, was a bit fortunate with Jetro Willems missing his shot. It ricocheting off the crossbar and falling straight to him to head home from an empty net. Or into an empty net. But yeah, he'll take the hat-trick, absolutely, and so will I. I've given Jose Perez's drills to Rolando Aaron since now he's an 80 rating. I've decided let's give it to Aaron, see if we can get him to the 80 rating, and maybe if we can get Mbemba to an 80, or Aaron's to an 80, whoever we do it with first. It's probably going to be Mbemba if he gets some good results right here. But I might give more to Armstrong, maybe even more to some younger defenders like Lascelles, who are younger guys that I'm hoping to develop and become second choice centre backs. But let's see how we go with this one. Let's see how we go. Mbemba, if he gets good results, he gets okay results, goes up not even halfway really, or around about. But look at Mbemba. He's very close to going up in his slide tackle, stand tackle, dribbling, ball control. There's a fair chance, and stamina. There's a fair chance that he could absolutely just absolutely shoot up to an 80 rating almost immediately if we get good results in both drills. But the next game is the final game in this episode that we're going to play. We have one more to sim after it, and I think that's a game against Aston Villa. But hopefully, we can get the right result here. As you can see, all we need is a point from this game to absolutely shore up our spot in the group stage knockout, or in the knockouts of the Europa League. As you can see on goal difference, we're one up above Nacional, who I've realised now are a Portuguese team, and FC Rostov are a Russian team. I thought for a second they were Ukrainian, but whatever. Nacional and FC Rostov. FC Rostov have scored 2 goals in the whole group stage and conceded 12. No points, insane stuff, but we expect them, or we hope, that they'll be able to take a point or two off of Nacional. And if they are able to, then that means that we are, regardless of our result, going through, which would be fantastic. But if Nacional win and we lose, then I think they will overtake us on goal difference. So all we have to do is make sure that we don't lose to Schalke. And of course, you know, if we beat Schalke, then we finish top of the group as well, which would be very nice. And yeah, means we get a slightly easier opponent come the round of 16 or the round of 32. I know that there's extra games either way. But that is today's lineup then for this final game of the episode. Jose Perez and Austin. These two are working beautifully. Jose Perez was arguably and was given player of the season last season, and he was definitely one of my better players and one of my more crucial players. Charlie Austin is unreal. Mitrovic, we needed that big tall presence to be able to head home, strong guy in the box, to pop up and score goals, that target man. Charlie Austin has done that beautifully this season. Mitrovic, unfortunately, while that's his job, he wasn't able to do it too well because with the way that the game plays and the way that I like to play, you need to be able to be at least somewhat competent on the ball. You need to have not a super amount of pace, but a little bit of pace, enough to at least sort of slightly get away from an opponent, enough to take guys on, be able to beat opponents. Charlie Austin can do that, and he's also that tall physical presence. He's everything that, unfortunately, Mitrovic isn't in this game. So Austin, and he's on an absolute tear. He scored God knows how many goals in the last few games. He has been the fucking man, and he has been an absolute G, and he's going to continue to get games, and he's going to continue. That is that starting 11 role. That is the strongest starting 11 that we have as well. So yeah, I reckon Mitrovic, the case for him to stay at Newcastle is getting less and less and less as long as Austin keeps putting in the goals. It's crazy. So I think there's a chance that he might be going in the transfer window in January, and maybe we'll bring in someone else, another striker, or maybe even use that money to get another position in. Who knows? But either way, Charlie Austin has been killing it. Will he score again? Who knows? Let's get this game underway. Here we go. And so Schalke's team looking like this. Any changes? Not many that I can see. I don't know if they played Sydney Sam in the last game, but he's going to start. Tadic, Maya, Huntelaar, still that 4-2-3-1 formation. I think the reason that I hate the 4-2-3-1 formation, realistically, always having to play against it, is because I've definitely noticed a pattern. Whenever I played a team that uses the 4-2-3-1 formation, it seems to, with the formation that I have, it seems to be a better formation. It's harder to break down, harder to pass through, because it gives you so much structure, especially defensively. Yeah, it can be tricky, but now we have to beat them. We have to beat them to go top. We have to at least get a point off them to stay in this group stage, to absolutely guarantee it, or to progress from the group stage. So we're getting it kicked off. Here we go. Here we go. Out wider. Can I cross? Can I cross? I have option. No, I don't have fucking... I didn't have fucking anyone there for a second. I had to go back. We got Kyle Walker now. How about this time? Charlie Austin is there. Little fake shot. Little cross. And the header. Beautiful diving header by Kyle Walker. 1-0 start immediately. He kept following up, kept going forward. And Kyle Walker, I think, scores his first goal for Newcastle. Probably didn't even need to cross it. I did have the space to just pass it along. But in the end, why not go for a diving header? That, ladies and gentlemen, as well, if I'm correct, was a Robin Van Persie, what do they call it? The dolphin dive, whatever. I don't know what it's called exactly, but that is that animation. He pulled it off brilliantly. It wasn't the chip. It wasn't necessarily the perfect flying Dutchman, but my goodness, what a goal. It is hard to pull off that formation. Trust me. You don't get that very often. And Kyle Walker, of all people, is the one that does it. Great tackle by Cabela. He's playing the defense today beautifully. And look at this. He's unfortunately super fucking slow. Cabela, what is your pace? How do you get caught like that? He's got 86 acceleration and 79 sprint speed, and he gets caught like that when he's on the ball. That doesn't make sense. Cabela in that situation would not get fucking caught. There's no way. Not by that guy. Not by Hoger or whatever his fucking name is. With that sort of a pace in this game. That doesn't make sense. I literally stopped the game to check this stats, to call out this bullshit. That doesn't happen. He would get away. We're only 30 minutes into the game. He would not be fucking tired. He wouldn't be stuffed. It's not like the guy that chased him down was a fresh sub or anything. That just doesn't make sense. That is just that just is an adjustment of pace that is fucking wrong. Yes. Oh, come on, that fucking defense. Just getting a little tackle in right before we went to shoot. God, we should be 2-0 up. I'm making some early substitutions, and we've got Rolando Aarons and John Joe Shelby coming on at halftime. Now, to be fair, Cabela really let me down on many occasions. He was playing some good defense, but attacking offensively gave me nothing. He's getting chased down like it's... I could not understand how he was being caught all the fucking time. He just feels so slow. Even for a 79 sprint speed, 86 whatever acceleration guy, he's just slow. Really, really, just I don't know what happened to him. Willems gets tackled. Fucking Geist, whatever that is, he fucking did that well. Did that beautifully well. Oh my god, there's a good save in the end. I thought Huntelaar could have been offside, but no, they played that fucking fast. Oh, I tried to run. Tried to run on by. Don't tell me Wijnaldum is down and injured. I fucking will not be happy. I will not be happy. I've got the same players that keep getting injured. Oh, they're going the long balls right about now. They're going for the long balls, and it's going to work for them, I think. Look at the gap. The shot was on target as well. Had to pull out a big save by Tim Krul. Huge stuff. They're going to start going for it, I reckon. I'm surprised the keeper's not up. I know there only is about 5 or so minutes to go, but I would have thought they'd done it. But no. And that is going to be it. That's full time. We win the game 1-0. It's only a goal in this game. I'm very surprised by that. There were so many attacks. Plenty of chances. How many times did we catch them on the break when they really overcommitted to the attack and there was only 2 defenders back? And yet we either got Charlie Austin on the break or fucking somehow managed to not actually get the space there. It's incredible how slow the game can get down to right toward the final stages. But that is it. It's totally the opposite when the opposition's on the ball. But we hold on, win the game 1-0, and we are topping the group. That, of course, means that we finished top of our group in the Europa League, which is brilliant. FC Schalke finished second, and then the other clubs, Nacional and FC Rostov. Sorry, guys, but in comparison to us two, you're really nothing. You're not going through. There's no way. Nacional, see you later. FC Rostov, on your bike. We're going through the Europa League knockouts. Here we go. We do still have a quick game to simulate. We've got a player injured, of course, and I'm assuming that that is going to be the one and only fucking Genie Wijnaldum. As we scroll down, it's 3 weeks injury. Genie Wijnaldum and Chancel Mbemba have probably been out, I would say, about 7 times between them already. Maybe about 6 times between them already. In this one season alone, it's the same guys keep getting injured. We picked up a very handy 2.5 mil for progressing in the Euro League as well, and another international management offer. I wish there was a way to just turn off international management offers. I know that you can do that with players, say, don't send us offers for this player. I just want to do that for all the international management teams. I just don't care. But we do have one more game to sim really, really quickly. It's against Aston Villa. We're going to get that done right now. I think we've won every single game that we have played today, even the one that we've simmed. Can we end it 5 wins in a row? We do. Perez and Tovan scoring, and that is beautiful. We ended up getting a red card toward the end, so Jetro Willems won't be able to play in the next Premier League game, I think. That's unfortunate, but oh well, what can you do? Let's simulate the last few drills of this episode, and Bemba, I'm looking at you, mate. He goes up by tons, even when he only gets Ds, but he only's at halfway. But the first game of the next episode will be against Derby County. I might play that game again. A newly promoted team that I definitely need to play, and it is going to be away. So I'll have to think about that. But either way, that's going to end this episode. So for the next episode, we do, of course, like I said, have Derby County. We might play that game. We've got Chelsea, we've got Bournemouth, and we've also got Leicester. They're the final games. They're the 4 games that we'll be playing, or one of them will be simmed, I would think, in the next episode. And then we will find ourselves in the January transfer window, and we are back in business. Currently sitting pretty in second spot in the table right now, just behind Everton, who are a point above us. Arsenal a point below us as well. We're going very well at the moment. I'm loving the effort, but either way, we're going to end it here. Thank you so much for watching another episode of the Newcastle United Career Mode, guys. Until next time, don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already, and have a good one. Bye-bye.